Look at this specimen of a person, chiseled, radiant, and unhealthy. No way, you say? Yes way. It may not look like it, but this person frequently dines at fast food restaurants and they boost their day with energy drinks. No matter how hard you work out, a poor diet is always going to catch up to you. Think of this. What if you had a Ferrari and you filled it up with Tito's, right? What's going to happen? Sure, the Ferrari looks excellent, but go check on it a few miles down the road where either the engine is blown and the car is on fire, or they have to replace the entire fuel system. Our bodies work in a similar way. If we regularly consume foods that only feed into our short-term desires, our bodies are going to eventually fail. And if a poor diet can negatively impact the most fit of us, what does that mean for the average person out there? No matter where you are on the fitness spectrum, a poor diet will eat away at your teeth. It can also cause you to become diabetic and raise your blood pressure, cholesterol, and increase your chance of heart disease and stroke. Wow, all that for a Twinkie, huh? And that's not all. A poor diet is thought to increase our inflammation and oxidative stress, which may be a factor that can raise someone's risk of developing depression and anxiety. Felice Jacka, president of the International Society for Nutritional Psychiatry Research, talks about how a diet affects our minds. Here she says, a healthy diet is protective and an unhealthy diet is a risk factor for depression and anxiety. Maybe you think I'm just being overdramatic. What's the big deal, you say? So I gotta go to the dentist a few more times a year, keep an eye on my blood sugar levels, and stay away from sad movies. No big deal. Look, maybe it's not a big deal to you. And I'm not trying to be cliche, but we're only here once. And instead of living your life on this earth with shortness of breath, chest pains, toothaches, clothes that don't fit, and a perpetual state of depression and anxiety, wouldn't it be better to do a few things that can steer you away from the aforementioned? Because if you don't see the importance of a healthy diet and you choose to continuously eat a poor diet,
yes, he is chowing down on a quadruple bypass.
Even though my cardiologist and my wife tell me not to come, and after surviving a coma and multiple heart surgeries, I still come. I enjoy the burgers.
not only will your life here on earth be unnecessarily more difficult, but you also run the risk of dying early because a poor diet is the leading risk factor for early death, above smoking. For reference, that's about 11 million people annually, year after year, and the number is growing. In fact, according to Dr. Christopher Murray, director of the Institute for Health Metrics and Evaluation, here he says, this study affirms what many have thought for several years, that poor diet is responsible for more deaths than any other risk factor in the world. So is a healthy diet important? Well, that's up to you to decide.